Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Bobby Hams here with my reaction and review of the Book of Boba Fett Season 1, Episode 4. This show wasn't terribly exciting to me, to be honest. In the last episode, the main things that happened was that Boba Fett recruited a team, a group of cyberpunk teenagers from Dimension X with Power Rangers hoverbikes. And in the flashback, I think a bunch of the Tusken Raiders that he grew up to know, or grew to know, they all got wiped out by that JL group, I guess. I don't know who they belong to. I'm guessing they belong to the Pikes, the fish face folks, who were revealed to be the ones that actually sent the parkour ninjas to Boba Fett in that weird fight scene in the first episode. That was a flashback. And then the Hutt cousins, Jabba the Hutt's cousins, they decided to leave Tatooine because of some greater battle that's coming their way, I guess. It turns out that the Pikes were the ones who sent out the ninjas or whatever. So the Hutts leaving because of the Pikes. And then there was a chase scene between the mayor's secretary, or whatever that guy is, that person is, and the cyberpunk Power Ranger hoverbike Ninja Turtle Dimension X teenagers. I mean, still, that had to have been the worst part of the episode, was those hoverbikes and that whole aesthetic of that whole group. They really stuck out from Star Wars. They seem like they belong, like I said a lot of times, in like the Borg Collective with that one guy, or just like regular Blade Runner, cyberpunk movies or shows. They seem very, very out of place for Star Wars. The super bright red, blue, green, and yellow, really, really out of place, even for the world that they're on. It's like, why would you want to stand out that much? But in any case, whatever. Like I said, I give brand new shows, at least 4 episodes before I decide whether or not I'm going to continue with them. So far, I liked episode 2. Episode 3 was a dud. So let's see if episode 4 can be better. Wasn't that exciting when I saw it. No need to do the previously on anyway. Let me guess. More flashbacks. Oh, no way. A flashback. I didn't see that one coming. How long is this episode anyway? 47 minutes. All right. Maybe something will happen. Oh, God. So this is the previous guys, goons and thugs. Where do you find something to eat in that desert? DoorDash? There's no way that little piece of meat would make that big ass creature chew that much. And then burp. Yay. Oh, this is when he meets Fennec Shand. So they actually wound up tying in the Mandalorian into this, huh? The Gathering Storm. Man, this better be as interesting as some storms are. More cyberpunk stuff. Cool. Are they playing vaporwave music? This is like Star Trek stuff. Stuff does not look Star Wars. I've seen stuff like that in Star Trek. That's gotta be a Daft Punk song or something. This is Tatooine's EDM club. Yeah, this is Blade Runner or something. Body mods and stuff like that. Is this a thing that happens in Star Wars? This body modification? I get it that Vader was like that, but is like a common thing? Let me know.
You should have started with that.
This feels very 90s, like I keep saying, cyberpunk. Eon Flux, Star Trek. Especially like the synth electrical music that's playing. Doesn't seem to fit Star Wars. At least not the Star Wars the little bit of Star Wars that I know of. The music doesn't seem to fit. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog level.
Drink.
Wait, she still needs to drink? Aren't like her inside's gone and robotic now?
With a gut shot. saved your life.
But you turned me into a robot. What kind of life is this? So mod parlor. Are mod parlors a canon thing in Star Wars? Is that a regular thing? Again, does she need to recover? She's got a lot of machinery in her. Although I don't know what exact organs were removed, and I'm not a doctor.
It takes some getting used to. Time you start to crave it.
I would think that the machine parts would take more time getting used to, not the freaking
Master Assassin Fennec Shan.
desert sand water or whatever the hell.
Who are you?
I am Boba Fett.
Or at least a extreme likeness of Boba Fett.
Boba is dead.
That's for sure.
I was left for dead on the sands of Tatooine.
And then Disney resurrected me. And now I'm this.
By the sand people.
A chatty bounty hunter
Took
who
me and
never
treated me as one of
leaves his
them.
helmet on. Fire spray gun? Oh, okay.
Where is it?
Jabba the Hutt's palace.
The fire
Fortuna took over
spray
his
gun
kingdom,
ship. Fire spray.
and now he rules from that palace.
Fire spray gun
If the
ship.
ship is yours,
Fire spray
why don't you
gunship.
just ask for it?
So I take it then the fire spray gunship is what used to be called Slave One. There's a big hullabaloo about it when the name got changed a while ago. Disney, they know how to ruin stuff. Fire spray gunship. That sounds so Disney, doesn't it? Fire spray. Ugh, sounds terrible. Oh my god. So in this flashback has shown so far how Boba saved Fennec's life and I guess needed her help to get his armor and his fire spray gunship back. Or at least his armor back, I guess. Oh my goodness. So
I was ready to leave hunting behind.
People like us don't get to decide when we're finished.
Disney does. So like 16 minutes into this thing, nothing has happened. Lots of talking. And that's it.
There she is.
Fire Spray 1. What a stupid name. So I take it then this entire episode is going to be a flashback again? Just like episode 2?
I don't think it was a rat altogether.
I'm saying though. Oh, it's like the one general from Clone Wars. Is that what they're copying here? They are copying that. It's kind of lame. Oh, that's the rat catcher. Bro, what is this? This just turned into like a 1990s Steven Spielberg like family-friendly romp.
Who I am? I am Boba Fett.
Wow, what a waste of
Can
time.
we go now?
Cut that whole scene out. You missed nothing. Oh hey, it's Slave 1. I mean Fire Spray Gunship. What a stupid name. That name is so stupid. Pig man, pig man. Ha ha. Damn, those big guys go down pretty easily. What's up, glass jaws? Yo, who sounded the alarm? See, that's No warning, no nothing. Just gun them all down. How come this guy isn't like that all the time? Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Fire in the hole.
How did she know that was there? And why does she seem more capable than Boba Fett with like everything? Even with his own ship.
Nothing.
His own fire spray gunship. Why didn't he think to do that? It is his ship.
Well, there's nothing. You can only get so far without a try.
That's a good point. So, 33 minutes of flashback.
What about the scars on the inside?
Doesn't take longer.
Therapy.
Anything from the mayor's made
Idea?
The mods.
War could break out any day.
Power.
The
Makes a
mods.
vacuum.
Oh, this guy's still here. So I guess he's gonna join Boba's team also then. It seems so obvious. Well, that's a way to promote alcoholism. Get as drunk as you want, run up your tab, then when you don't feel like paying it off, just trash the place. And maybe dismember a patron. Was he going there to see this guy? Have him join the crew? Which is definitely gonna happen.
Looks like you could use a job.
Hey! That wasn't predictable.
They may be stubborn. But they are not foolish enough to see that the Pikes would eventually take over the whole planet.
I don't know.
Either way,
Never
we must
understand.
prepare for war.
Never underestimate how stupid people can be.
How much treasure do we have in reserve?
I
$10.
have plenty of credits.
Oh.
What I'm short on is muscle.
Credits can buy muscle. If you know where to look.
Gold's Gym? I guess the episode's over now. Yeah, it's over. Holy smokes. So that was episode 4 of the Book of Boba Fett, and this series is officially, in my eyes, a waste of time. It was a whole lot of nothing that went on. Like I pointed out at the time, 33 minutes went by, and it was a whole flashback again. And then the remainder of the episode was just him gathering allies, or some more allies, to join his house in what seems to be just a regular ass battle of territory against the Pikes. That's what the whole thing is looking to be for this first season of the show. And like I mentioned before, there's got to be some higher stakes attached to this whole feud over the land, or over the property, over whatever the hell it is he's finding out, over Mos Espa, maybe Tatooine, whatever. There's got to be something more than just a fight over land going on, because just the battle over territory is boring in and of itself. It can only be exciting for, a little bit, and then it becomes totally boring. I believe I brought up the examples of Lord of the Rings. They're fighting over territory, but also the fate of Middle Earth. And then things like, of course, in Star Wars, original Star Wars, yes, 2 factions fighting over essentially territory, but then it was the fate of the galaxy was at stake. What is at stake here besides the place that they're fighting over? I don't know. Like, the episode itself was very, very boring. A whole lot of nothing went on. The most interesting parts I found about it was Boba saying that you can't make it far without a tribe. You can't make it too far without a tribe. So I was like, okay, that's a pretty good bit of knowledge, wisdom, or whatever. But I don't know why Fennec Shan is more useful and more dynamic of a character than Boba Fett is. I don't know what's going on there, but it seems to be following, this show is following the route of the Disney sequels, where a new character is made to be more badass and more interesting than the legacy character. And I don't know how much influence Kathleen Kennedy has on these Disney shows, but it seems to me that her fingerprints of wiping out the old stuff and just promoting the new stuff seems to be injected into this Boba Fett, because with Mandalorian was a brand new character that only kind of hinted at old Star Wars legacy stuff, but it was a new character that I'm guessing that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni had more free reign on in order to develop. Either that, or because he was a new character, there was a lot more creative ideas that were put into it. A lot more care was taken to develop the character and the story, and a lot more attention to detail was taken to show how the story developed with the character. Whereas Boba Fett is a legacy character who already had sort of a support fan base. So maybe the approach to this was, well, he's already existed for so many years, and the fan base is already there. He's already got a bunch of support, so we don't really need to try that hard in order to sell people on the idea of this legacy character having his own show. Now, whether or not that's the case, I don't know. I'm not in the writer's room. I'm not an executive producer in any capacity, with or without Disney. So I don't know if that's the case, but that's how it feels to me. Like, the show is very light on the drama that Mandalorian had. It looks great. You know, another thing with the sequels, the Star Wars sequels, the show looks great, but it seems to be very, very light on story, because I guess a legacy character is involved. I don't know. Bottom line, it's not a very interesting show to me, and I'm kind of debating whether or not I need to finish the season. I probably should, because I think there's only 3 episodes left in the season. But I mean, still, 4 episodes that were mediocre to no good out of 7. That's more than half of your season is a waste of time. So that's not a good start, in my opinion. And I did see that some articles had Rotten Tomatoes scores for this thing. I don't pay attention to Rotten Tomatoes and other critics, stuff like that, aggregate sites, because that stuff can get manipulated pretty easily. But the Rotten Tomatoes for this, I guess, was the lowest of any Disney Plus show, whereas Falcon and Winter Soldier was the lowest, the previous lowest at 85% audience approval, I think. But then Book of Boba Fett is at 65%. So not only is it the lowest, it's lowest by quite a bit of a margin. And I can see that. The main question that I had with this episode, like I had with the previous episode with the bikes, was the mods. Is that a normal thing in the Star Wars canon, in the Star Wars world? Do they pop up in like books or novels or games or something that aren't known to the general public? Because I think I fall in that group with the general public as far as Star Wars fandom goes. I'm not a super big Star Wars fan. I've seen the movies, but that's about it. I've never played any of the games. I plan to go watch the Clone Wars. I have that. I gotta watch that. But beyond that, I don't know anything about the novels or the comics or anything else. So maybe the mods popped up somewhere else, but it doesn't seem like I've ever seen them anywhere to such a degree outside of this show. I don't even remember seeing them in Mandalorian. The closest thing I've seen to a mod in Star Wars is when Anakin was becoming Darth Vader, and I thought that was sort of meant to be like an abomination being created between man and machine, because there are men and women and then there are droids, but I haven't seen any of the two combined besides Vader. But I guess in this show, being a mod is like a normal thing, and I just want to know if that's a normal thing in Star Wars canon or in the Star Wars universe, because it seems, again, like the Power Rangers hover bikes, it seems completely out of left field and does not fit with the planet, the story, or the characters that are presented on the screen. Yeah, why is Fennec Shan so much better than Boba Fett? Like, how did she know that one bomb thing was in that compartment and he didn't try that? I don't understand that. That kind of threw me off. Yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about from this episode. It was just a whole lot of nothing, you know. But after watching this episode, it feels like a chore watching this show. But I'm gonna finish it, you know, just because I gotta finish it. It's not that much. If I could finish Cowboy Bebop, I can finish Book of Boba Fett. So, I mean, we'll see what happens in episode 5. Until then, if you liked what you saw, come back for some more, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye.